This is your last chance to get insanely rich, insanely fast. Back in the days, if you wanted to get rich, you had to build a real business, hire real people, build real products. But over the last 20 years, something fundamentally changed. There are millions of people who are becoming millionaires by not building real businesses, by simply buying assets, waiting for a couple of years, the price of these assets to shoot to the roof, and then you see them driving Bugattis and Lamborghinis. Look at the number of people who got insanely rich just because they bought some stocks or crypto in 2020 or 2022. They became millionaires just by investing $20,000 or $30,000. If I would ask you, would you invest in Nvidia or Palantir just 5 years ago? Or would you buy Bitcoin 5 years ago? You would say, yes, of course. But it doesn't make sense to go back and imagine, I wish I have invested in Nvidia. I wish I have invested in Palantir. I wish I have invested in Apple. But I have really good news for you, because you just got a second chance. The stock market is crushing because the AI bubble is bursting. And now you have the opportunity to buy these stocks at a huge discount. And a few years later, these stocks are going to shoot to the roof, and you will be one of the people who bought these stocks at the right time. So if you're ready, give this video a thumbs up and watch it very, very carefully. The main driver of the stock market growth over the last couple of years has been primarily AI, especially since ChatGPT was introduced at the end of 2020. When OpenAI introduced ChatGPT, investors were very excited. But investors are not charity organizations. These are investors. They want to put money in and they want to make money out of it. If they put $1 in, they're expecting $10 out because they're early investors in this business. But ChatGPT was free and it wasn't actually making enough money to pay for these investments. In fact, a lot of investments even went into Nvidia because Nvidia was developing the computer chips that OpenAI used to train their AI models. And Nvidia also announced hundreds of billions of dollars in investments into OpenAI, which gained the trust and the confidence of investors into OpenAI. But that was not enough because OpenAI was not yet making any profit or whatsoever. So investors were investing into Amazon, Oracle, and etc. and other big tech companies. And in exchange, these companies would buy hundreds of billions of dollars of Nvidia chips, which they will use in order to lend to OpenAI. In some cases, they directly invested into OpenAI. OpenAI alone has so far announced deals worth $1.4 trillion. That's a lot of money. That is bigger than the GDP of a lot of countries. And the big tech has already spent about $500 billion developing AI. At the end of the day, investors don't have infinite amount of money. At a certain point, investors are going to question, when exactly are we going to make money back? The moment investors will start doubting OpenAI's ability to pay back all that money, that is when they will start selling off massively their investments, which is going to lead to a massive crash. And the entire AI industry hinges on ChatGPT to be profitable. Investors are not just investing directly into ChatGPT and OpenAI, but rather they are investing into the companies that are building the infrastructure for the artificial intelligence to be possible. So if OpenAI is not going to be profitable for their chatbots, they won't be able to cover the infrastructure costs in order to make this possible. And if they won't be receiving money from OpenAI, then they can't pay off their investors, which means that the entire chain is going to collapse instantly. So the entire industry hinges into OpenAI to become profitable as soon as possible. When OpenAI launched ChatGPT, it was growing insanely fast. In 2023, they announced $2 billion worth of revenue. Next year, it crossed to $6 billion. And then last year, it was $20 billion. Well, it seems like it's growing insanely fast. If you look at the numbers, it's not sunshine and rainbows. In 2023, the growth was 900 percentage points, but by 2025, the growth was just 233%, and in 2026, it's expected that growth is going to be just 47%. And if OpenAI is going to grow at this scale, there is no way they will be profitable anytime soon. Because if they're having a valuation of $1 trillion, or at least they're valuing themselves at $1 trillion, but they're not even making anything close to $100 billion revenue, or at least $150 billion revenue, they're far away from profitability. And if investors realize that the growth has stagnated, then I want to be the first person who is going to get out of this deal. When you see the price of a crypto token rises dramatically, early investors instantly sell because they know that sooner or later that is going to crush. And early investors don't want to be the last person who's going to cash out. The moment it reaches a certain peak, you want to get out of this deal. But when early investors get out, that is going to cause some massive sell-off in the market. Now, other investors will see that the price is not growing as fast as it used to in the past, so other investors start to sell. And that instantly creates this domino effect until that coin goes down to zero. Investors are looking at these numbers and they're not dumb. They can easily do the math and realize that ChatGPT or OpenAI is not going to be profitable within the next 2 to 3 years. And if money is running out and nobody is ready to invest that much money, then it's far better for me to get out of this and cash out and get my profits. So which are the companies that are crushing the most and suffering the most out of it? Which are the companies that you should be paying a lot of attention to? Of course, the first company is Microsoft, because Microsoft is the largest investor into OpenAI. They have invested dozens of billions of dollars, and you can see that their stock price from their peak has gone down from $550 to as low as $393. If OpenAI's revenue growth are slowing down, then people are not paying as much as they expected for artificial intelligence, which means that all of these investments that Microsoft has been making into artificial intelligence is not going to pay off anytime soon, which means that their profits are going to stagnate. And we as investors, yes, we care about the business, we care about the CEO, we care about the products, but when you're putting money from the perspective of an investor, you're not just putting money because you want to develop the technology. You are putting money because you want more money out of it, and that's how the world works. Another company that is going to be probably the largest victim of artificial intelligence is NVIDIA. The entire AI industry is running on computer chips developed by NVIDIA, and if these companies won't be able to afford these computer chips, that is instantly going to impact the financial statements of NVIDIA. They no longer can charge such high prices for their computer chips. There is not going to be so much demand. Like just last year, you had companies like Oracle that would literally borrow dozens of billions of dollars to buy computer chips from NVIDIA to build the data centers to help OpenAI to train their AI models. And now if OpenAI is going down, which means that they can't possibly pay for these data centers that Oracle has actually been building, but they have built that because they borrowed so much money, do you think they will be paying NVIDIA? Of course not. That's why their cash flow rate is going to go down, their profit margins are going to go down, and all of that will be reflected in the financial statements. Another company that you should be paying close attention is Oracle. Oracle is a really great example because I've told my private community of investors to buy Oracle just before they announced the deal back in September of last year. The stock instantly spiked by more than 30%, but then instantly I sold my stocks because I knew that this is turning into one giant bubble. Because if you pull out the financial statements of Oracle, yes, they have announced $40 billion investment into AI infrastructure, but that $40 billion was coming from loans. That was debt, which means that they borrowed that money. And if AI is not going to pay off, they will struggle to pay off their investors, which means that there is such a huge risk that most investors don't want to actually take. That's why Oracle's stock price is down from $328 to as low as $136. NVIDIA today is the largest company in the world because of artificial intelligence, and they announced a $100 billion deal into OpenAI last year, which I have told you about. But now the CEO of NVIDIA is doubting this deal because this is $100 billion and you can't simply randomly throw that money. And this deal wasn't even about money, but rather this was most of that deal where NVIDIA is going to lease their computer chips to OpenAI in exchange of having a share into OpenAI. But if Nvidia is now doubting OpenAI, what message that is sending to the rest of investors about the future of OpenAI, about the future of ChatGPT, if ChatGPT is ever going to make any profit whatsoever? Now they have the most serious competition that you can possibly imagine, because Google just introduced their Gemini, and now you can use artificial intelligence completely for free, and instead of going to ChatGPT to find your stuff, you can instantly do that in Google. And Google doesn't even have to be profitable when it comes to artificial intelligence. They already have a proven business model that makes over $400 billion and more than $100 billion in net profit. So while OpenAI has to find a way to monetize ChatGPT one way or another not to go bankrupt, Google can literally outlast them until OpenAI is going to go out of business. But here is the reality. This is just a storm that always happens in the market. The market always, or the economy in general, always works in cycle. There are periods when the economy grows, and then there are periods when everything crushes because investors cash out because they want to take out their profits. And that happens every single time in the market. Let's go back to 2020 when the pandemic happened. The stock market has crashed by 34%. Great stocks were sold at a huge discounts, whether it was Nvidia, Apple, you name it. But we all know that the United States cannot possibly let China to take the lead in artificial intelligence or in any other industry. The United States has to be the world's most powerful and the largest economy. So the Federal Reserve intervened and got the US economy out of that pandemic. So we see that the entire market was growing tremendously. If you were afraid at that time and you did not buy the right stocks, you missed the opportunity. But then you saw people who made millions of dollars because they knew, they understood the market. Another great example is in 2022. When the Federal Reserve has hiked interest rates, started quantitative tightening is taking money out of the economy because there was so much inflation. The businesses that were not solid, they broke down because they relied so much on cheap money to thrive. But the companies that had very solid foundation, they suffered as well because investors started massively selling off. But their solid foundation allowed them to survive the storm. And when the storm was over, suddenly you see the stock market is growing tremendously after that. So the key to getting rich from the stock market or by buying any other assets isn't to start massively buying the stocks when everything is tremendously growing. When the market is here, you're already late. When the market is here, you're already late. You should not be getting into the market. That's why there is such a beautiful quote that says that buy when there is blood in the streets, when there is panic in the market. And now that panic is happening because the AI bubble is slowly bursting. Now, I can't tell you for a fact how fast that AI bubble is going to burst, but we already see companies such as Microsoft that are down by more than 20%. Some of these stocks could be down by 40% probably by the end of the year or the middle of the year. The US economy is also getting into a recession. Unemployment is rising. The US economy right now is not adding nearly anything close as many jobs as it used to back in last year or in 2024. Inflation hasn't cooled down, and we don't even know what the Federal Reserve is actually going to do throughout the entire 2026. And if the US economy is slowing down, investors are pulling out money out of the economy because they want to cash out of the AI bubble. It creates a perfect storm, a storm that you have to use to get insanely fast, so that 2 to 3 years from now, when the entire market recovers, you will be one of the people who actually bought at the right time and made massive profits. And if you want a step-by-step guide on how to start investing or how to read the financial statements and which stocks exactly you should be buying, then check out the Investing Academy. I will be posting everything there. The link is in the description of this video.